Teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
6-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 31. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Devin Singletary.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 17, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6. They run here with Singletary. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run for the first time with Benny Snell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Matt Milano.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now here's Snell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bills 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Snell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Snell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bills' 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Cunyer underneath. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit. But having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Going for it on 4th down, Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah,
he's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 11 now. They're going to run again with Snell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Right at midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Snell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run with Snell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. 27 yards there, a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's a gain of 9.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
34-yard line.
Now a give here to Snell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
By Matt Milano. It's a gain of 6. First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, it's Snell again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
Brings up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there to defend. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he fires one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three corners, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, Snell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Star Latulele able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Here's Roethlisberger, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The tackle made.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it.
What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
By the Steelers.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Cunyer underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Snell yet again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. He's able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
At the 6-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Snell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Allen looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.